Kaptırıyor topu. Ali Tanrı çok süratli. Ali orta yapacak. Sert orta. Sert orta.
Welcome back everybody to another Maestro game production. We are of course here in Adana because we have an away game against Adana, not Nintendo DS. And well, before we get into that, I just want to say a few little things. Of course, it is Christmas tomorrow. Those of you who are having a Christmas, I hope you have a lovely Christmas. Everyone else, I hope you have a lovely holidays. Whatever you celebrate, I hope you have a lovely time. Anyways, enough about other things going on in the world. Let's get on with some football action. So without further ado, let's hop into Football Manager. Let's have a little look at the games we've had between episodes and then play today's game. Okay, so after expectantly losing to Beşiktaş, we had an interesting game against Cyberpunk. As you can see, it finished 2-2. Recap got us off to a nice start with that opening goal. Now this is a very interesting goal. This one did make me giggle a little bit. As you'll see, Aaron runs past two defenders, runs into the goalkeeper and gets a goal from it. Don't know how that happened, but yeah, that's the weirdest goal I've seen so far on Football Manager 21. On the 65th minute though, they got a first goal from Arezzo, and well, it wasn't a good finish. As you can see, 85th minute, through ball to Arezzo once more, smashes it across the goal, and they just undid all the hard work we did in that first half. So as you can see, we had more possession with 58-42. They did have more shots though, 13 to our 8, 6 on target to our 5, 1.57 XG to our 1.5. 8 corners to our 11, 8 fouls to our 11, 0 yellow cards to 1 yellow card, 84% possession to our 88. So, very 50-50 game. Basically, it was deserved, I suppose. It's just really depressing how it happened, as you can see from the XG here. For the majority of the game, we were the better team. Unfortunately, though, start and finish, they were better than us. It just happens. They managed to get those 2 goals. So that was the first game. Now for the second game. Okay, so for this second game, we had the suspension of Obilor. We had to use Sedat. As you'll notice, he did get injured in the first minute. That made this hard game extra hard. As you can see, they got a goal. And well, they finished things off late on here with another goal from Falco, putting it in the bottom left-hand side. Manfredini couldn't get to it. And it was just an all-round terrible game. So we only had 2 shots in the end. Got both on target, admittedly, but 2 shots in a whole game is not going to win you the match. So 2 shots to their 13, 2 on target to their 6, XG of 0.34 to their 1.91, 5 corners to 14, 15 fouls to their 11, 3 yellow cards, 2 yellow cards, 87% possession to their 87% passing completion to their 90. Don't know where those numbers or things went in my brain there, but 49% possession to their 51. Again, like I said, Sedat Derson got injured on the first minute. Now, there is a positive to that. Sedat Derson, he came back to me yet again complaining that he's not playing enough games, wants to go out on loan to try and get a permanent transfer elsewhere. So, I was like, okay, we've got plenty of centre-backs. We can let him do that. We can let him go out on loan, let him try and win a place in a different squad, get us a bit of cash and get rid of him. He got injured though, so because he got injured, that actually has the silver lining of we can't offer him out for loan. He isn't going to be able to go out on loan. So, at least for the time being, we've bought ourselves an extra couple of weeks. Hopefully he can get another injury or something, because yeah, that will solve that problem a bit longer. But he got injured, we brought in Akgun. Akgun showed exactly why we dropped him and he hasn't played, and I've had no intention of using him all season. He has not made it back into the bench. Even with Sedat out injured, he's not on the bench anymore. I think I brought on Yildirim, I believe the guy is. Basically the winger who can play right across the defence. The guy we brought in last year for a bit of cover across the board. He's going to be our backup centre-back, or at least our second backup centre-back. Ahmet, of course, is our main backup centre-back now. And yeah, Akgun is useless. He's old, he's terrible, and we're hoping to get rid of him at some point soon. So that was that game. We then, of course, have the cup match. Now, the cup match was rather boring. I'm not going to bore you with highlights of it because, as you can see, it was a 0-0 game. Boring. Absolutely boring. We'll have a little look at the statistics. As you can see, we had 9, they had 1 shot. 10 shots in total. We had 5 on target, they had 1. 0.7 XG to their 0.11. 12 corners to 1, 14 to 5 on the fouls. 2 yellow cards to 1 yellow card. Passing completion, we had 90, they had 88. Possession was 61 to their 39. We should have done better, we just didn't. Quite frankly, we just was useless in front of goal, and so were they. So, as you can see, our backline did a solid job. Omar didn't have the greatest game. I seem to be saying that quite a bit, but Oslu doesn't seem to be coming on and making waves, so he doesn't earn himself a place in the team. These three struggling a lot. Recap was doing okay, and well, just average, bang average. Nobody stood out, nobody did anything, and well, that leads into today's game where we verse Adana DS, not Nintendo. And that is going to be a big game here away. We've got a dusty game here today in 40 degrees centigrade weather. So let's have a little look at our tactics. We are sticking with a 4-2-3-1. It's nice to see our centre backs are now linking up. Of course, our 2 midfielders were linking up, and now we have Sinan and Ragazzu who are linking up also. That's great to see. Unfortunately, this is going to disappear next season because unless we get Ragazzu back in on loan, which I'm not 100% on us doing, to be honest, because 3 goals. Do we really want our starting striker to only have 3 goals? Admittedly, he's got 2 assists, but 3 goals is not good enough for our starter. He is 30 years of age, so as you can see, his acceleration and dribbling are dropping off. He is getting better at seeing, though. Maybe he's been Specsavers, because his vision has improved. But for the most part, he's not the greatest of strikers. He has improved on last year, though. He's got a better average. He's got a player of the match, which he didn't. He's got twice as many assists, and he has 1 more goal in less than half the games. So, the positivity of it, he has improved. Unfortunately, he has not improved enough. So, that is that. We are going to crack on. Let's get on with our game. 14th versus 17th. This is a big relegation scrap. We are, of course, on 13 points. They are on 7. If they win today's game, they're only a win behind us. And if they win by a good margin, they're within 3 points. They could leapfrog us pretty soon. So we really need to try and pick up some points here today. And, well, as you all know, from the season predictions, we're both down there. They are expected 19th. We're expected 18th. 350. We are now equal with Fatty, who will be playing in the Boxing Day special, which is weird because, of course, the game on the game falls on Christmas Day. We're playing on Christmas Day, but we're playing on Boxing Day in reality. Yes, I know. Hurts my brain too, but that is how that fixture will be going. But enough about the future fixture. We want to get this one done, so let's get on with our game against Adana. Adana, now, make 4 changes to the team. So this, again, our assistant's got this obsession. They want us to swap Kubila and Friday. It's Friday. Got to get down on Friday. Swap them 2 around. Oscan, they want us to do the same with the midfield. They want us to swap all 4 of them to opposite sides. I don't agree. That's a stupid idea, assistant. Going strong on... That might be a good idea. Gokhan Inlow would be effective. You know what? I'll take that one. But this one we're not. Forget that advice. You got any more advice? You want to make Ragazzu a kick taker? No. I don't want to do that. You want me to develop the partnership between our backup left back and our backup left mid? That partnership's going to develop anyway, and that partnership's developing anyway. So our assistant is crazy. He's absolutely crazy sometimes, but for the most part, he's not too bad when it comes to team talks, etc. And in fact, I could probably force him onto the bench. But we'll keep Erkan there for now. Erkan can stay on for today's game, and we shall hop into the match. The team are warming up. Official team sheet is out. I don't think there was anyone on there for us to recognise, although we did sell someone, I believe, to Adana, but I can't remember exactly who that was. Now, come on, lads, show me what you can do. I'm expecting a win tonight. That is not a bad shout. It's over to you. I know a lot of you have been keen to have... Yes. I know a lot of you have been keen to avenge what happened. Let's go out for revenge. Now, this game sees Kurt return to his former club. Of course, we've got Kurt from them as well. So, this game sees Kurt return to his former club. How do you see him coping with this memorable occasion? Hopefully they'll remember all he did. Nah, I doubt that. I know he may not get the warmest of welcomes, but he's a professional and has played in front of hostile crowds before. It was a while ago, but Bursaspor actually suffered defeat the last time they played Adana. Will that have any bearing ahead of this game? These things are always funny, aren't they? A few more defeats and they'll become our bogey team. I don't think so. We're professional enough to approach this fixture in the same way as any other. We are going to get revenge. They've lost 2 of their last 6, drawn 2, won 1, and I don't know what the other one is. Also, was that the actual San? Yeah, on their bench. Was that Bakary? Was that Bakary? I don't know. I'm not going to click it, because we all know the rules about clicking players. I don't care if it's a defender. He'll still somehow find a way of scoring. He'll score from a corner or something. So I'm not clicking him. I'm not clicking Sanya to come on and be their super sub who scores from the back. Emrehan, though, plays it over to Ragutsu, gets it back to Emrehan. Lovely ball over the top to Sinan. Sinan, don't know why he's ahead of Rigatsu, but he is, and he plays it across to Rigatsu. It's blocked. Erin will collect, though. Plays it back to Ozcan. Now to Emre. Emre tries one back to Erin. It's headed back, but it's with Ozcan once more. Plays it now to Omar. Omar gets it back into Emrehan. Ragatsu back to Erin once more. Lovely build-up play. Through ball to Ragatsu. It's blocked. Recap gets a shot off, though, and Recap gets his 6th of the season. Straight into the bottom left-hand side of the goal. Beautiful football, ladies and gents. Nice early goal, 5 minutes into today's game. Lovely build-up. Erin with a through ball. Rigatsu's shot, unfortunately blocked, but Recap is there to pounce. And we've got the opening goal. Ali Mohammed, though, will throw it in for them. Kubile, lovely header away. Can Erin get a counter-attack going here on the 7th minute? He's got past his defender. He's got pace. He does have a man chasing him down, though. Unfortunately, he's just going to kick it into the side netting. Should have been a bit more patient. Cross it in maybe for Recap or someone to pounce onto. But the opportunity is gone. Sinan, nice header down to Rigatsu. Will we get a counter-attack going here? He has men in support, plays it back to Obilor. Obilor now to Musin, gets it back to Obilor once more. Obilor tries the ball over to Recap, gives it away to their left back, who's going to hoof it over our defence. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. And that mistake has led to a goal. Obilor, why? Why did you try route one-ing it down the right-hand side? You gave them the ball back. They route one it over the top of us and punished us for that situation. So, let's try and get another one back. Musin. Musin throws it straight to them. Come on, lads. We started so well. Stop with the mistakes now. This is getting ridiculous. Recap, get a tackle in, please. Oh, no. No! He just smashed one in from range. Marco, with his 9th goal of the season, has just smashed them into the lead. And we are going attacking. I'm going to demand more, because this is ridiculous. This is not the way to continue this game. We started so beautifully, and now it's all going to shambles. It's a complete shambles at the back. We need to get the guys at the back to start bucking up the way they're playing right now. Because, yeah, that was ridiculous. We've gave them the ball back for free on 2 occasions, and they've capitalised on both of them. So, Said out with a corner. Can we get it away? We can't clear it off the line. We couldn't clear it off the line. What are you doing, lads? This game. This game. I am going to throw the hairdresser at each and every player in that locker room. This is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. So, lads. Yeah, we're going to throw the water ball. You're demotivated? I'm annoyed. Who's demotivated? You're demotivated, you're demotivated, you're demotivated, you're demotivated, you're demotivated, you're demotivated. Right? Point finger. I'm not happy with your performance. Picked a few of them up. You and you, well, we've got a solution for trouble causers like yourselves, but it can wait till the second half. We're going to wait a couple of minutes, and then we're going to get them off the pitch. So, you, off. Who else is having a terrible game? Emrahan, right. You're having a terrible game, get off the pitch. We've taken our worst two performers off. Manfredini, he's having a bad game. I could bring Atbeck on, but that's not going to make a change to us going forward. Aaron's having a bad game, so you can come on. That is what we're going to do for now. Hopefully, we can get something going. Hopefully. We need to push up. In fact, we're going very attacking, because we're down by 2. We need 2 goals. We've only got half an hour to work with, so we need to push up and we need to do it quick. He's 1 yellow card away from a suspension. I could care less about that right now. I could really care less about him possibly getting a suspension. Right. Very attacking is not helping us out. Also, I think I've left... Yes, I've left us on time waste. That's the last thing we need right now. That is definitely the last thing we need. Manfredini's having a terrible... You know what? Manfredini. I'm going to take you off. Just because you've had such an awful game. Oslu, you can come on for Omar. Ay. This team. Ignore. Ignore your call for getting him off. What I would like is our team to get up and score some goals. We're a goal 5 minutes in, and then we throw it all away. Recap, can he pull us back into the game? Volkan now gets it and gives it straight to Inler. This has been our problem. We've been perfectly good when it's keeping possession. It's just, we have these moments we just give the ball to the other team. We hoof it. They take possession, they hoof it, go straight over the top of us and score a goal. Ay. This is not a good game. Sinan whips it in, back post. Come on, Friday. Gets us a second. It's a little too late, I think. I don't think there's going to be a miracle here on Christmas. Well, before Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. It's not. I guess we're going to have to hope for a Christmas miracle in our next game, because that was a shambles. That was an absolute shambles. Lads, I am going to thrash my arms. In fact, no gesture. I'm just going to tell you that was absolutely terrible. Obviously, you don't like seeing your side concede goals, but surely you will admit he scored a stunning volley in the top corner from 25 yards. Well, I'll begrudgingly admit to being impressed. The lad deserves full credit. It was a good goal, but I'm annoyed at the team still. That was a 6-pointer that we just threw away after being a goal up after 5 minutes. I'm not pleased. I'm not pleased at all. It's nice to see that we fought and got a second goal laid on, but we shouldn't have gave away the 2 freebies, and then we shouldn't have gave away the 3rd. So, yeah. It's a rough one to take. Very tough loss to take. Hopefully, we can bounce back against 9th. If not, we've got a cup game and that game before we come back for this one. So, I've got 3 league games and a cup game. Hopefully, we can bounce back a little bit. We are on 13 points from 13 games. We are aiming for about 40 points. So, we do need a little bit more than a point a game. So that's a little bit disappointing, especially considering we've now put Adana within 3 points of us. But if we can at least pick up a couple of wins here, we need to really be beating Ankara We need to probably be beating Konya, and that's 3 games. That's where we need at least 7, I would say. Hopefully 9 from those 3 is what we could do with. So, I thank you all for watching today's episode. Again, I hope you all have a happy holidays, depending, of course, on what your particular holiday is. I hope you all have a lovely night, and goodbye.